we're listening to you. They're saying, we're listening to you in the chat. Is there anything we can do? What should we be advocating for? Are there organizations we should be supporting or donating to support your work? What do you say to them? Umbreen and then Nick.
I think what I heard from my Gazan colleagues and patients and people in Gaza, and I agree with, is that we really have to speak out even more. I know at times it seems almost futile, but with more and more people now becoming aware and becoming more open to learning more about what the situation is, I do not know exactly how, especially in America, the psyche works, the worldwide psyche works, and what it was about the starvation issue that really brought more people awareness of the general picture of what was happening in Gaza, willing to listen to a little bit more about how the acute starvation is horrible, yes, but it is exacerbating a chronic starvation. And all of this, goes back more before October 2023 and what is the history, et cetera, et cetera. But I think that the more people are willing to learn, whatever the gateway is, to pressure our representatives, to pressure the American government. As an American, I can say, there are a lot of social issues that we don't seem to have money for. And I feel like if people knew that their taxpayer money was going to the bullets that are used at these GHF sites to shoot young boys in the testicles, to the bombs that are being dropped on newlywed couples in tents that are brought in with horrible injuries and amputations, shrapnel wounds and amputated, and abdominal injuries. Just now our government just committed another $30 million to this Gaza Humanitarian Fund, which we call also the Killing Fields, that money is being donated to a failed food distribution system. And I feel like the more people are now willing to hear, the more they'll be willing to speak up. And I think that's one of the strongest things we can do. As far as on the ground, groups have been doing amazing work, larger organizations. But right now, if there's a blockade in getting aid in, World Central Kitchen ran out of food while we were there a week before we left. So getting aid to mutual aid groups, Gaza and Palestinian groups on the ground. There are several that have been vetted. I met with a few representatives when I was in the hospital that were able to deliver baby formula. And that's what I would say right now would be the most effective way, is to get money to the ground to people who can buy food that is, although exorbitantly expensive, but at least available, because right now the borders are still closed.